All right. Well, we are live. We are two of the Jag Bros. I'm Jack, along with my brother Joey. Joey actually just got back. We're both in Dallas. Joey got back from Jacksonville, being there to cheer on the Jags, winning 26-10. Joey, we're the big news and the big point of this live is we're going to break down the Tank trade. But tell us how the stadium was and how sweet is it to go 1-0 in Jacksonville.
Yeah, just got back from Jacksonville. It was a great time, really hot in the first kind of half. Uh, Weird rain delay where there was no rain or lightning. It was just a waste of an hour and a half. But the fans showed out. The home side was almost completely sold out, and like everyone was getting loud for the defense, and it was a lot of excitement and oh my goodness, the interception, but almost was a Travis Hunter giant bomb touchdown. If that went to Travis Hunter and he got that, the whole place would have gone crazy.
It was so
Anytime he
close.
touched the ball, the whole stadium would erupt. And then the few plays he got on defense, everyone's like, Travis Hunter's out there. Like they'd freak out. So, I mean, everyone's just waiting for a big play from him to just go nuts.
Yeah, no, Hunter, that was a fun rookie opening, and we'll talk about more of that on the podcast. But about a little over an hour ago, the Jaguars traded away Tank Bigsby. So there's been a lot of
Yeah.
news, a lot of rumors that, Etienne was the hot name to be traded. And then all of a sudden, of course, Etienne has an amazing week one, and Tank has a quieter game one, and then boom, Monday night, everyone's watching Monday Night Football. Gladstone pulls off another big move, trades with the Eagles, gets a fifth and a sixth rounder in next year's draft. I was shocked, but it makes a lot of sense. But Joey, what was kind of your initial reaction? You see the text, see all the tweets. What were kind of your first thoughts?
Yeah, I was definitely a little shocked. It was obvious that they want uh, all the running backs out on the field. LaQuint Allen had a lot of like snaps. Actually, like him being there on third downs, picking up pass blocks. I think he even got a run or two. They definitely wanted to get Tootin in there, but Travis Etienne was definitely the hot hand, so they're going to have him in the most. And it's just such a crowded room. And Tank didn't really stand out. Tootin is a lot more of a power runner than I ever thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to be a little more of a speedy dude, but he can break tackles and carry people. And then Etienne's done incredibly well. Then you have LaQuint Allen. So it just kind of didn't make sense to have him anymore. And he can't catch great, and he definitely can't pass block amazing, but I think he's a very good runner. So he has a bigger trade value too. With ETN, you have to trade for him and then sign him to a longer
Right.
contract. So a lot of people weren't looking for that type of thing, whereas Tank's got a rookie contract a lot longer. So totally understood trading him instead of ETN, but also ETN seems like he's going to have a bounce back year. I think he's fighting for a contract for sure, but also I think the way that we're blocking now with more of a traditional meet you at the line and we're going to push you instead of a finesse, like we're going to do a lot of polling schemes and make it really complicated. I think it made it really easy for Travis Etienne to find holes, make big breaks, and then show us what he used to be doing with us back in 2022.
Yeah, so really we want to jump on live because hopefully we get a few of y'all to interact. We just wanted, I know it's late, Eastern time, it's around 10:15, but we want to hear from y'all. What are your thoughts? It's always interesting. You can tell Gladstone's still in his honeymoon era because it feels like every move is like, oh, well, that was amazing. The Jags just dominated the Eagles in this trade. I'm like, I don't know about dominated. You look at it on paper, you probably would have liked to have gotten more. The fifth and the sixth are probably going to be late, just given the nature of the Eagles,
Really?
and they're probably going to be good. That doesn't matter quite as much, once you get into the fifth and sixth rounds, but a little bit. So, if you ask me to grade it, after reading about an hour ago, I'm probably somewhere in the B range. Like, I love the boldness of it. I love that we just keep making big moves. We trade up for Travis Hunter. It definitely signals to me that Gladstone has no interest in any of the old bulky boys. Like, obviously, some of the, like, you're going to keep BTJ. Brenton Strange played phenomenal. He's going to be
Oh
tight
yeah.
one. BTJ is going to be a big, but Trevor Lawrence, Cam Little, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of those kind of fringe guys, he's like, if you want to give us something, I think if someone called up and had a good offer for Mason Smith, Gladstone may be pulling the trigger with a healthy scratch as well. But we're gonna stay on the running back. So I'm probably in the B range. Like you didn't because it wasn't. It makes sense. You don't have enough. You're carrying four good running backs, four guys you want to get on the field. That's almost impossible to do. So it makes sense kind of clearing the pathway for the rookies, letting Etienne have a bigger share and a bigger load. You said it, Joey, right? Tank has not been good catching the ball. He's had a couple drops that led to interceptions. He had a couple fumbles last year, but he did have a huge year one to year two jump. So for the Eagles' point of view, I mean, it's probably right around in that B plus, A minus range as well, because it's a low risk, medium reward. But if you had to grade it an hour later, what would you grade this for the Jags?
I'm probably a B plus. I mentioned before, if we were to trade Tank, I wanted a fourth round for him, and we didn't get that, but a fifth and a sixth is close to a fourth round. I feel like if it was just a fifth, I'd be a little less, probably closer to a B minus, but adding the sixth round, it definitely helps. I think it just gives us more picks to package up, hopefully to make some moves in the draft. I trust James Gladstone, and you said it, like having four active running backs is just almost impossible in the NFL. And you bring up Mason Smith. I mean, this pretty much now guarantees he'll be active because you won't have to have four running backs active. You'll have
Right.
three opening up a spot. And I think they did want Mason Smith out there, but maybe his conditioning isn't quite up because he was hurt
Which is the
during
second time.
the
But
camp.
yeah, I mean, yeah, Cohen talked to
But
it. I'm not saying he's going to be on the field. Like
yeah,
he's,
yeah, yeah.
you need depth at interior defensive line. There's no,
And
I was
Austin
kind of making a
Johnson
joke that's
or
just like, if someone came and gave us a sweet offer for Mason
oh
Smith,
yeah. I mean, if
um,
you're getting a sweet offer for sure.
yeah,
But I also didn't think Austin Johnson, the guy I guess they picked over him, is that much better, if at all. So I think Mason Smith should definitely be starting, or not starting, but active
right.
for sure.
Yeah. So, the big picture now becomes for the Jags. You had a 1A, 1B situation. Now you have a clear one. Like
Yeah.
Etienne is your one, and you're going to use Tootin and LaQuint Allen as 2A, 2B, where you even kind of saw this, where LaQuint Allen is going to be out there a lot for third down.
Hmm.
Cohen praised him. He's like, dude, this guy can pass block, which you love. He loves his receiving ability. I guess, which I knew he had like over 500 receiving yards at Syracuse, but Cohen said in the interview that he like led all of college football for running backs, either in receptions or receiving yards, something big his last year at Syracuse. So they love these rookie guys, and this was a stacked running back room. Yeah, I think that's to me the biggest takeaway from the last couple of months is LaQuinn Allen has been a great seventh round pick, and Tootin looks phenomenal. Everyone was like, okay, he ran a low 4.3. He's really, really fast, but he is so much more physical than I thought. He is
Yeah.
has good vision. Like he almost never goes down on first contact for a guy that's extremely fast, that's huge. Like I saw a lot of fans teasing, Etienne had that 71-yard run. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
if that was Tootin, he was gone. That's an 80, 90-yard touchdown, which I don't know because he had to wait on the block from Brown and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what I
But
was about to say. It wasn't that Travis couldn't outrun that guy. It was that he slowed down to get De'Ami Brown to block that guy.
which was an
And then,
awesome block.
yeah, the slowing down allowed the person in the back to catch him. And he said it was the interview was crazy. Travis was like, "Yeah, I haven't had a long run like that in forever. I forgot to like look up at the screen to see where they were because he didn't have the feel of like when they may like be getting him. So it's good for him to get some experience of breaking a big one during a game to get back into it because hopefully there'll be more of these this year."
Yeah.
But yeah, LaQuint Allen is, I think, a huge plus that this team really wasn't expecting. That I mean, he was in almost every third down. Uh, he's a great pass blocker, and then he's a good runner too. Like it, him coming in doesn't mean oh it's pass. Like we can
Right.
definitely still hand it off to him and catch people off guard with handing it off to him. And then we also have Jackson on the practice squad, who is a bruising running back.
Yep.
So
He's a big boy.
yeah, it just felt like Tank unfortunately was the odd man out.
Yeah.
But we'll be totally fine with our running back room.
All right, we got our first comment. Shout out PJ Brown. PJ Brown says, great trade. Says Tootin can finally get more carries. Yeah, I think he had three, maybe three
Yeah,
for
he didn't
11.
have a ton during the game, but the stands, all the fans were definitely wanting him to get in
Yeah.
there. They were like, "Oh, we're already up. Just put Toot in it." Like
Yeah.
people are waiting for it. So this definitely gives him more opportunities, and he's a fan favorite right now. So
I love it, man. A lot of fans are loving these rookies. So, all right, PJ Brown, give us your trade grade in the comments, and we'll give you a shout out. I'm gonna guess it's probably somewhere in the A range. Give it A minus, A plus. But yeah, Tootin's gonna get more action. The Quinn Allen, and clearly, even though it's just one game, Cohen and the coaching staff, he gave a big shout out to just the running back room as a whole, saying, hey, you come out there, you put 200 yards. I know the Panthers are not great. We all know that, but you run on 200 yards on anybody, you feel good. Like that allows you to take a lot of pressure off Trevor. It allows you to win time of possession, it allows you to extend drives, it allows you to do something the Jags struggled with last year, get those third and fourth and short and just keep the drive going. So, and the cool thing is, both these guys, again, they're rookies. So if you feel good about them, you're like, okay, well, two out of three are really good. And you can kind of figure out long term, do we need a RB3 next year? Is it, I don't know. I mean, I love Etienne. I mean, maybe it is a 1 year deal if he's just awesome and wants to do a team deal next year. But going forward, there's no question the Jags are still going to want to run the ball and they're going to want to use their running backs to receivers. Like that's, I think the first thing you said, Joey, which was a huge point, is uh, Tank just wasn't a good receiving back. He got better in every area, but for whatever reason, just couldn't get better in that area. And so all these other guys are good receivers. Etienne's
yeah,
been a phenomenal receiver in the NFL. LaQuinn Allen is a great receiver, and Tootin is good to very good. So they
yeah.
want to use these running backs in that area.
And the bad thing with Tank is in receiving is he had a terrible tendency of if he was going to drop it, instead of it dropping down,
Yeah.
it always tipped up.
Oh,
And that you just can't have that because that just leaves it for interception. I think
yeah.
two interceptions last year were completely Tank's fault of it bouncing off his hands and going straight up in the air. And
Yeah.
you saw our first interception was because it tipped up in the air and Foye finally came down with it. So many last year, I think, went like straight to his hands where he was there but couldn't make that final catch. And we he did it this year, and it was just incredible to see this defense play well. everyone was loving the defense, and Anthony Campanelli has done an incredible job.
Yeah. Still early and helps to play the Panthers and Bryce Young. Go ahead and hit subscribe because we're going to have our oldest brother, JT, with us for the full game breakdown. But I will say, when you just gave a shout out there to Foyer Luikon, you were rocking 23,
Oh
which was
yeah, I was
pretty
wearing his
cool
jersey.
at the game. I tweeted out, Joey, you got to rock that jersey every game because he had the interception, 10 tackles,
Forced
forced
fumble.
fumble
That was
on
a
Bryce Young.
great punch. I couldn't see it up in the stands, but
Yeah.
getting to see the replay of it, where I mean, just a perfectly placed. You can tell that they've been working on that, uh, going for the tackle, but also punching the ball out. Loved seeing it.
Yeah. So PJ Brownie, he said he gives an A minus. So
Very
love
nice.
it. Feels like that's right where most Jags fans are. But again, if you're live, drop the comment. If you watch this later, we'll interact with y'all there too. We'll comment. So give us your grade. Feels like it's B to A minus. PJ Brown said getting that second pick was really nice. Kind
Yeah.
of agreeing with you there, Joey, getting that fifth and sixth. Any kind of final thoughts? We'll kind of wrap it up there. We didn't want to go super long, just short and sweet. But big Jags news. Kind of surprising just that it was this time and not towards the trade deadline. But that's Jimmy G. Man, he's always making moves. He's always working. Unlike Balky, it felt like he would make moves and then chill for months. So
I was
Gladstone
just about
is
to
pushing
bring
it.
that up.
Okay, all right, all right. Sorry
Big
to steal
old,
your thunder. Go with that.
big old big Gladstones out there. You can tell he's still working even though the season start. Whereas Balky was like, "Oh, once the season starts, I don't do anything. I won't negotiate any contracts. I'm not gonna make like any trades or anything." Whereas, I mean, first game, the whole first week's not done. It's Monday Night Football, and he's still out there making moves. Love to see it. You can tell that this team's hungry. The front office is hungry. Shad Khan in the locker room, you could tell he's so happy. Like they're the energy and everything. It's really palpable right now. So excited for the Jags.
Yep. All right, go ahead, hit subscribe. We got a big game coming up Sunday. PJ Brown said he was at the game and he's going to come back for Monday Night Football in Jacksonville against the
Oh,
Chiefs, but
that's gonna
who
be a
are
good
very
one.
beatable.
But
And
the I think if we win against the Bengals, go in 2-0 against the Houston Texans at home, that stadium, it's the first game with the Prowlers back. It's gonna be nuts.
yeah,
It that would be a huge game.
some big games coming up. Again, Bengals are beatable. We'll do our breakdown of this game and then later this week preview Sunday's game in Cincy. But hey, if you only beating the Browns by one, I'm just saying. I
Oh,
know,
and
I
the Browns
know.
should have won. They had two missed field goals.
Yep.
So like the Bengals definitely should have lost that game. And what I think Burrow only had like 113 points, which screwed my fantasy team because I have him on
113
two of my
yards. Yeah.
teams.
Yep.
Uh, but it's obvious that you can definitely stop this team, and then their defense is just as bad as the Panthers' defense. So if you go out, have a great offense, and you're able to get to Burrow, a very winnable game.
Come on, baby. 2-0. 2-0. I can't. Someone drop in the comments. I don't remember when the last time Jags went 2-0. I know we had that hot start in 2023, but I think we lost week two of that year to the Texans. Um, but
Yeah, the 8-3 start.
yeah, I think we still went 1-1 out of the gate. But
I think you're right.
anyways, yeah, kind of last thoughts again is this Jags like this rookie class. Obviously, unfortunately, Ransaw is hurt. It would have been fun to see what he would have been, where he would have fit for the Jags defense in the secondary. But Travis Hunter playing a ton on offense. Cohen says he's going to be out there more on defense as they go forward. So you're going to see him continue to play both ways. LaQuint Allen and Bayshaw Tootin, they're getting a lot of impact. They're about to get even more impact. So fantasy football, go get those guys. If
Oh
you're in a
yeah.
redraft league, get Etienne for sure. Dynasty, go stack up on those two running backs. And
And then
again.
Rayshawn Lang also had a
Hmm.
huge tackle for special teams. So yeah, everyone was performing. Yeah, so 2023 we went win, loss, loss, and then we had 5 wins in a row. Atlanta, Buffalo, Colts, Saints,
Yeah,
Steelers.
started in London, or maybe the second of that win streak was in London.
No, the
Um,
Atlanta was the first one in
okay,
London.
yeah,
Yeah,
that kind of
because
bonded
that
there, and
was the
then
first
got
time.
moved.
What was it? They did the Toy Story thing.
Oh, that was weird.
It was weird, but it was also kind of fun. I kind of
Yeah, I
loved
mean,
them bringing it back. It was weirdly
I watched
entertaining.
it for like 2 minutes, but
I bet
um,
Hope would really like that, or
yeah, yeah.
Thomas.
That's what my daughter there. She does love Toy Story, and it is in theaters here Saturday. So, anyways, back to Jags. Love the Jags, and again, potential to go 2-0. Hit subscribe, ride with us. It's going to be hopefully a very fun season. Big things ahead, but wanted to break down that trade. Want to hear from y'all, and we'll go ahead and wrap it up right here, and just say, let's go Jags.
Let's go Jags. Yeah, we got more to say for the podcast. We'll do a much deeper dive on all the positions. We'll have to talk about the free agents actually all performing incredibly well. The complete opposite of last year where all the free agents were terrible. So yeah, a lot more to say. So make sure you tune in for the podcast. But we'll end this stream the same way we end the podcast.
Come on.
Three,
Do
two, one.
Duval.
Duval.